Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to be going in deep on, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? So you might be watching this for your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved. You might have little to no contact at this time. I know some of you may be going through a challenging time, and that's why we're going to go in deep and get you the clarity that you need. So if you are new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as everyone who's already part of this incredible family. And thank you so much for your patience. I know it's been a few days since I've been able to do a reading. Last week I got really sick. I had to go to the ER, and I'm still not quite myself yet. It's been a little bit slow, but I'm getting there. So thank you so much for your lovely comments and messages, and for your thoughts and prayers for my speedy recovery. I really appreciate that. So let's see. Today I have 3 options for you with crystals. Okay, so make sure that you are gentle with yourself. This is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. But if you are at that point where you just need clarity on your unique journey, you need to know what's going on between you and your person so you can make decisions for your life. You might be feeling very heartbroken right now. You might be feeling emotionally exhausted. There might be a part of you that is even wondering why this connection is so powerful. Why do you feel like it lingers? Why do you feel this person's energy in your life? And why has it been, for some of you, you've been trying to let go, right? But you haven't been able to. So if you need guidance around that, I highly recommend you have the live reading experience with me. I love doing it because I get to see your beautiful face, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer video recorded readings. So there's a whole menu at livetarot.com/readings that you can choose from. Also, make sure you read the letter that I wrote to you right there at the top of the page. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into your choices. So for group number 1, we have the obsidian. For group number 2, we have the amethyst. And for group number 3, we have the adventurine. So you can pick 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that work for you and leave the rest. So let's get started here with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 that chose the obsidian, let's see, are you on their mind? And stay with me until the end, because you will also have the opportunity to ask Spirit a specific question around this connection. Whatever you've wanted to ask about what is going on in this connection, you're going to get an answer. Okay, so let's see. We're going to open up this first card, and then we're going to add more. So are you on their mind? We have first the King of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands. We have Death. And we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so guys, for many of you, I am getting an energy of a third party situation going on here. Okay, so either you are with somebody else, they are with somebody else. One of you or both of you have a third party situation going on here. For many of you with this King of Pentacles energy, this person may have a spouse or may have some sort of a live-in, committed, some sort of relationship with somebody else that they are wanting to leave, that has made them feel very, very burdened. 10 of Wands. So this person right now, you are very much on their mind because they're trying to figure out how to end this cycle. Okay, they've been in a cycle for a very long time where it's like they are, some of them are unhappy in that situation, others are not. Okay, so I feel like there's like this range of emotions around that third party. Okay, because we're also getting the 7 of Swords energy. So I feel like for many of you, your person or you are in committed relationships where you are unhappy, your needs are not being met. Maybe you are there for specific reasons like finances, kids, you've set up a certain life together. For some of you, I feel like your person is also feeling with this 10 of Wands that, they just have been carrying a lot on their back. They have a lot of responsibilities, right? But within all of those responsibilities, they themselves are not feeling nurtured. They themselves are not feeling emotionally satisfied in some way. And so it's like they're trying to figure out with this Death card right here, it's like, should I end this other situation? And for some of you, like I said, I feel like if both of you are in these situations, they may not be terrible situations. They may be where it's like, for some of you, I'm getting the energy that, if you do have a spouse or that person has a spouse, that person is not necessarily bad. They're just not compatible to your person or to you, whether it's you in that situation, right? Like they're just not like, they may be more like a friend. They may be more like a roommate, kind of like more of a, person that you rely on, somebody who's there for you, somebody who's not a bad person in any way, but there is no deep emotional connection there. And so you or the other person may have, found this within each other. But I feel like your person is getting very tired, emotionally drained from, leading some sort of a double life. I feel for some of you, there's definitely some sort of a double life going on here emotionally, where it's like they, to the outside world, they're living a certain kind of life, but inside they're living a different kind of life. Okay, so I feel like that's, for many of you, that is what is going on. For others of you, if there isn't a third party situation, your person is definitely hiding something, okay? They may be having some sort of feelings, emotions, thoughts that they are not sharing with you at this time. And I also feel with this, again, this 10 of Wands and this Death, they may be right now considering the relationship. Like, is it over? Should it be over? Is it just too much? 10 of Wands. I feel like for some of you, your person and you might be mirroring each other in this, are at that stage where you're asking each other or asking yourselves, should we just end this? Like, is it not going anywhere? Is this just too much? 10 of Wands. I just feel a very heavy energy from your person. They may be feeling like, the challenges that you guys have been facing are just too much. There might be some sort of a internal discussion that they're having that, is it time to give up? Is it time to give in? Is there something that can be done here to change? Because this Death energy is also about, is there any way that we can end this old chapter between us, right? For some of you, I feel like you guys are trying to decide, and your person is really thinking like, is it time to just, really share openly the things that I have been holding back, the things that I want to say? And maybe if I were to open up and share my deepest feelings and the things that have been challenging to me, maybe we can end this bad cycle and begin a new one. Maybe we can end this aspect or the things in our relationship that are not working, some sort of bad phase that we've been going through. Maybe we can end that, and maybe we can come out on the other side with a new opportunity, something to open up a new possibility between the two of us. But I feel like there is definitely coming like kind of like a breaking point, a point where it's like either we work through the challenges, come out on the other side stronger and better and have a new beginning, or it may just have to end. Like it's time to put down these 10 of Wands, okay? So I feel like there is a decision that is coming. See, we're getting this cave and sanctuary, but it's very hard because I feel like your person, as they are thinking about you, they don't want to let go. If you are both considering, okay, this is getting really tough, you know, we don't have an answer to our problems, you know, we keep going around in circles. And I feel like there is that kind of energy of like, how much longer are we going to go in these circles? These 10 of Wands are starting to feel very heavy. So I feel like this person, though, they don't want to let go. They still feel that you are their sanctuary. They still feel that this relationship, that this connection is their home, is their safe place. And it's almost like they wish that they could just have that back. You know, for some of you, I feel like you guys had something very strong, very powerful. You were definitely there for each other. You had this definitely deep sense of awareness that this connection feels like home. Okay, but something may have gotten in the way of that. Now, for some of you, it is that third party that we already talked about. For others of you, it's things that just haven't been working. There's some sort of lack of communication around what may not be working. Again, the Seven of Swords to me is very much about keeping those secrets, not being able to truly open up the lines of communication. I feel for some of you that when those lines of communication are open, they tend to feel very heavy. Okay, those discussions tend to feel very, very heavy. Reflect on your priorities. See, so again, I feel like this is a message for both those of you who are in third parties and not in third parties. At this point, if it's feeling very heavy with that 10 of Wands, is it time to reflect on what are your true priorities? I feel like as this person is thinking of you in this connection, they're trying to figure out, what are your priorities? You know, what's the most important thing here for both of you? Are you on the same page in terms of what your priorities are? For those of you in third parties, that is definitely a time to think about, okay, what decision needs to be made here? Do I leave the situation I'm in and come towards you? Do we leave the situations we're in and try to build a life together? Do we end marriages or end commitments and prioritize our relationship? Or is it time to say, well, you know what? I'm too deeply involved. I have already built a life with somebody else and I need to be responsible to that. And for those of you who aren't in third parties, it's also the same thing. What is the priority now? Can we salvage this? Can we fix whatever this is? So I feel like your person is trying very much to keep an open mind, okay? They are, even though this feels like it's looming, I feel like even though it feels like, for many of you, it definitely feels like there may be an ending that has already happened or an ending that seems to be coming. They are still open to working it out. It's almost like they want to work on it till the very bitter end. Like they don't want to give up on this unless it is the last possibility. Okay, so I do feel that whatever struggle or challenge you guys have been going through, your person doesn't want to give up. Okay, they don't want to give up. They're willing to keep an open mind here until the very end. And it's like they know the struggle is real. They know that you guys have been struggling, but they don't want anything to end until every possibility has been worked out. So let's see what they would specifically say to you. And if you can take a moment to give this video a like and a sub, I would so appreciate it. It's absolutely free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me and the channel. Thank you for your support. It's my secret. I want you so badly, but I'm not free to be with you. I'm loving you from a distance. Yeah, I think that we already saw that with many of you who are in that third party situation. I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I'm afraid that I won't be good enough for you. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like part of, like, especially if there's a third party here, I feel like they're also concerned that if you guys leave that situation, if one or both of you leave that situation, what if it's disappointing? Like when you commit to each other, what if they can't make you happy? And then it's like you're afraid of where that's going to lead. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Okay, so that's a special message for those of you who are in separation. There's something that they want to ask your forgiveness. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. So there's definitely, I feel like for those of you who are dealing with a lot of struggle, challenge, as well as decisions that need to be made, I feel like your person is also struggling as they're thinking of you and thinking of this situation, they're also struggling with their own identity. Like if they were to leave the other person, if you were to leave the other person, or if you were to, come back to one another, if there's been a separation, what does that mean for who you are, who you want to be, right? Like there's also this sense of redefining who am I and what do I want? What will this look like if we move forward, right? What else are they thinking? So they feel very out of balance with what has been going on between the two of you. I feel like they're very much wanting to bring themselves and this relationship back into balance. Okay. They've been struggling. I think they've been really feeling that lack of balance emotionally. I think there's an emotional struggle here that they're very much trying to figure out, come out of, and come into a better place. Again, that 10 of Wands is very heavy. That 7 of Swords, also very heavy. So some sort of truth and decision needs to come out here. They are definitely very, very much in a runner's energy as well, like because of the emotional burdens, not from you, but from whatever the situation is, whatever the conflicts are. I feel like this person does very much, have this sense of like, can I just run away from it all because I don't know what to do? And you guys might be mirroring each other here as well. Like there's a sense of like, can I just escape? Can I just run away from my situation? For those of you who are in third parties, they're also thinking, can I just run away with you? There's like this escapist fantasy. Like, wouldn't it be amazing to just run away from it all and just be with you, So it's very hard for them at this time. I feel they want to find the pathway for the two of you to be together. Okay, they want to find the path to how to work this out. And it's definitely very tense. Okay, so I feel like they want to figure out how to find balance again from this tension, how to come back into a place of peace, so that you guys can figure out what to do next. I feel like there's a lot of emotional cycles. There's a lot of momentum around the emotions of what is going on here. There's a lack of peace that they're feeling. The more they think of you, the more they miss you, the more they want to be with you, the more, they're tempted to just come to you, just run to you, right? But there are definitely cycles of emotion, cycles of momentum, and things that are going on in their world and in your world that need to be dealt with. Okay, so essentially you guys are still each other's sanctuary. You guys are still each other's happy, safe place. It's a matter of how to figure out what's next. Okay, what are the priorities? There's a sense of a heavy weight of decision. A decision needs to be made. So go ahead and think about whatever is your most urgent question on this connection. And here is your answer from Spirit. Communicate clearly. Make sure that you communicate clearly. And that is actually a great response to any question, because it's so relevant to this situation where you're definitely getting this energy of a decision has to be made. And as you make that decision, make sure that you are communicating with each other clearly on what it is that you want. What are your emotional needs? What needs to happen here for both of you to be happy? Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, You can have a live or video recorded one. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have questions urgently, at home as you're on this journey. Make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out all of the beautiful things that I've created to help you on this journey, including the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. So make sure you go there, check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose the amethyst. Let's see. Are you on their mind? And stay with me until the end of the reading, because you'll also have the opportunity to ask Spirit any question that you have around this connection and get a specific answer. So let's see, for our beautiful group 2, are you on their mind? So we're going to start with this one. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. Interesting. And we have the World. So are you on their mind? Yes. Although for some of you, again, I feel like this person is either married or committed to someone else. Okay. I also feel for some of you, this person may be someone who is, if they're not married or committed to somebody else, I feel like one of the reasons why things may be either difficult or confusing between the two of you right now is because they may be coming in and out of your life and you don't understand why, right? Like, when they're around, it's great, you guys hang out, but then they may disappear for a while and then they make excuses. Oh, I have so much going on, I'm this, I'm that. I feel like the reason for this is that when they think of you, they have a tremendous amount of respect for you. So for some of you, I feel like this person is not ready for a deeper level of partnership or commitment. And that is why you are very much on their mind. They're incredibly attracted to you. They love spending time with you. They feel a deep connection to you, but they are not ready, Ace of Wands, for changing their life or the way they have set up kind of their lifestyle in a significant way at this time. So I feel like one of the things that is going on here is that this person, they struggle with the communication of that. Okay, they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to miss out on the opportunity of being in your energy, of being in your presence. They love spending time with you, hanging out with you. But I feel like for some of you, they are involved with somebody else, or they are not ready to get involved at all. Because I feel like this Ace of Wands is something that is very big for this person. I feel like there is something in their energy where it's like right now, they are absolutely fine with being a kind of free agent out in the world. Okay, so this person is currently, and it doesn't mean that they're going to be like this, for a long period of time, but in their current energy, in their current, journey, they seem to be very comfortable being someone who is out in the world doing their own thing, making their own way. I feel like this person right now is definitely in a phase of their life where they're exploring the world. And it's almost like they don't really want to be responsible to anybody else at this time. Okay, it's kind of like they're in that energy of, I just need to be out in the world doing my own thing. Now, for some of you, the reason for this is because this person was already married in the past, or they have been divorced, or they have been, in other committed relationships that ended badly. And right now they are truly enjoying their freedom. Okay. So I almost feel for some of you, there may be like a timing issue here where this person, again, respects you, admires you, is very attracted to you, but may not have met you at the right time in their life. As in, they may have been recently out of a divorce or a marriage. They may have been recently out of another relationship, and they're just wanting to explore their freedom in the world. They're not wanting to commit to somebody else. And so I feel like with this Page of Swords energy, it's like they need to, I think in their thoughts of you, they understand that they have not been communicating this, and they've been holding back that conversation. Either because, they don't like the discomfort of it, they don't want to hurt you, and they also don't want you to disappear from their life. Okay, so I do feel that this person, at some point with this Ace of Wands, they do want a new beginning, as in at some point they are looking forward to having some sort of change in the way that they are, but that time doesn't seem to be right now in this moment. Okay, it seems to be something that is later in their development. And so I feel like in their thoughts of you, they're trying to figure out how to make this more obvious. Okay, like they may have not been able to tell you fully that, hey, I am not ready for a deeper level of commitment. Or they may be saying, or they may not want to tell you that right now they want to keep it casual with you. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is guiding you, group 2, to, whether this person says it or not with this Page of Swords, they might not communicate this clearly. But for you to, in your mind and heart, make the decision, do you want to maybe just be with them in a casual way? Do you want to just be friends? Do you want them in your energy? Do you want to just hang out with them? What is it that you want, knowing that this person is not ready for a deeper commitment or a deeper relationship at this time, but also they don't want to lose you? Okay, so this is why it may seem that they give you mixed messages. This is why it may seem like they're in and out. They come around and things are great, then they're out again for a while, and then, you might message them and they, don't respond to you. And then you're just confused and you're wondering what the heck is going on with this person. When we're together, it's amazing, but then they disappear. And I feel like this is the reason. They are not in a place right now to be a consistent partner to anybody. Okay, they are really in that I'm in the world, I'm just doing my thing. I've been hurt in the past, or I've had disappointments in the past, and right now I just need to focus on me. Yeah, see, winter solstice reflection. So see, I do feel that this person has come to this conclusion about their life and about what they want right now after reflecting on their past experiences. Because I am getting an energy for many of you that this person has definitely been married before, or has been in a very serious relationship, and that did not work out, and it really forced them to really reflect on what went wrong. Like, why was this so painful? Why was this so difficult? What did I do wrong here? And why do I feel very, very unburdened right now? So see, I feel like whatever this person went through in the past, in that other relationship, they feel the burden of it. Okay, it was something that weighed very heavily on them. It was something that made them want this Ace of Wands, this new beginning where it's just them. Okay, so there's something here about this person's energy being fiercely independent at this time. right? Whatever they went through in the past taught them important lessons, because this Hierophant energy is also about knowledge. It's also about reflection, learning some lessons around, you know, difficult and painful experiences, things that you've gone through that have made you feel really down and really bad about yourself. I'm also getting the energy that this person, they whatever situation they were in before has made them feel very bad about themselves. And this is why they are also Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands for them is a new beginning for them to finally find themselves. It's not a new beginning in terms of being in partnership with somebody else. I think there's a really big divide there in this person's heart and in their mind. And so as much as they may care for you, they may love to be around you, they're definitely in the momentum of, I need to be in my own new beginning. Okay, I need to explore for me. See, know you are loved. So again, I feel like there is a timing issue here where it's like your person may even love you. Okay, they may have even told you that they love you very much, that they care for you very much. And you may have also expressed to them how much you care. So this despite the fact that this person may not be ready to move forward, this is a loving relationship, okay? There is a feeling here of love. There is a feeling here of connection. So it's not that that is not there, it is there, but I do feel that there is a timing issue. This person at this time is not ready to offer that deep sense of more. They're not ready. See, like it's like they feel with you a bliss. They feel like it's a honeymoon. There's a lot of happiness here that they feel with you. But again, it feels very much about, let's just be in the moment. Okay, I don't want attachments. It's almost like this no strings attached. I love your energy. I love your company, but I cannot commit to more. Okay. And I feel like the reason why they may be not able to say this to you is because, you know, they know that you are not maybe the kind of person who's going to have something casual with them or wants to keep things casual. Okay. So there's definitely a timing issue. There's definitely an issue of maybe you, group 2, are in a different phase in your life and this person is at a different phase in their life. So let's see what they would specifically say to you. And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't. You have no idea how much it helps me and the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Being apart from you has changed my life. I'm in a dark place right now. I will contact you soon. Okay, so take these as they resonate. For some of you, maybe you have separated because of this issue, because you may have been ready for something more and this person could not make that offer. I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. I took you for granted and treated you badly. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I do feel for some of you with this World's energy, there has been some sort of an ending where, again, this person just could not offer you something that was tangible, that was committed. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. So that's good. That goes back to that Ace of Wands. So for some of you, maybe this challenge or separation has been going on for a while and this person is finally coming back around. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. So now we're getting two energies of being apart and your person thinking of how difficult it has been to be apart from you. Okay, so for some of you, there is an energy of this person. Maybe you've already been through this cycle of them not wanting, to be in a committed relationship, that them not being ready. And maybe for some of you, now that timing is coming back around. So there's some sort of mirroring that is going on here between the two of you. So you guys may be coming into a place or an energy where you are more in a similar energy, where you might be now coming into a position of wanting the same thing or being on the same page. Okay, so this person, they do in their thoughts of you want to be on the same page with you. You know, like they don't want to lose you. And I feel like that's been consistent throughout this reading. So these two came out together, so we'll take them. Yeah, so there's a lot of romantic energy here between the two of you. I feel like this person, you know, part of what they may be doing right now with that Page of Swords energy and out in that World's energy is also just trying to find their inner child again. So again, for those of you, this person's out of a relationship, a divorce, some sort of a bad situation, part of what they're trying to do is to find themselves again, to make that inner child within them happy again. And so it's like they want the romance, they feel that for you, but again, it may take them some time to be ready to commit to something greater. Right now, again, I feel like to me that inner child is also about being more spontaneous, being more casual, being more in the moment, seeking out more just fun and adventure rather than something serious, right? There's not a serious energy coming from that as well. So I feel like this person is in their thoughts of you, like it's almost like they want to tell you that their life right now is up in the air. There is an uncertainty to it. There is a mystery. They're not quite sure where they're going, where they're going to end up. They're not quite sure when they're going to be ready for something more. And that's the issue here. So I feel like, you know, this is a continuing energy for this person. So I feel like Spirit wants you to know that while they very much love and care for you, while they very much love being around you, you may be the one who has to decide if you want to wait it out until they're ready for something more, because they themselves don't know when that will be. And that might be something that they're having a hard time communicating to you. So go ahead and think about your question about this connection. And here is your answer. Peaceful resolution. Peaceful resolution. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live reading experience or the video recorded. You can also go to livetarot.com and check out all of the beautiful things that I've created for you to help you on this journey, like the oracle decks that I've used in this reading. They're great problem solvers at home when you have urgent questions. You can also check out the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace. It's a beautiful manifesting piece to call in new love or unite or reunite with that special person. And of course, you can also check out my entire readings menu at livetarot.com as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the adventurine. Let's see, are you on their mind? And stay with me until the end, because you will also have the chance to ask Spirit your most urgent question about this connection and get an answer. So let's go ahead and start with your tarot. Are you on their mind? Our first card is the 8 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords. So yes, you are definitely on their mind. And I feel that this person very much wants to communicate with you. If you guys are not in communication at this time, it is because this person felt like there was just a lot of conflict. 5 of Wands. There was a lot of something here about not getting along on certain things. Okay, Ace of Swords, also the energy of maybe your mindsets are very different. Like there's a sense of we may have certain emotions, right? We have these feelings for each other, but what gets in the way is the passion that we feel around our viewpoints. So you know how sometimes you feel a very deep connection to somebody. It can feel very spiritual. It can feel like a soul contract. It can feel like at this very deep soulmate or reincarnation, almost like past life energy is what I'm getting. It's there. But when you try to come together in the material world, you find that there is some sort of disconnect at the level of the mind, okay, at the level of maybe your beliefs, your desires, your perspective, your mindset. And that what has kept, I think, both of you more in this Nine of Pentacles energy. So I feel like as your person is thinking of you, they admire you very much for what you have achieved in this world with that Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there is a deep amount of admiration there. And I feel like you guys do mirror each other in that sense. Like both of you have achieved a lot. Both of you have really worked hard for what you have. And maybe over the years, as you have worked very hard for those things, you may have become a bit insular, as in you've kind of gotten used to being on your own. You've kind of gotten used to having to do things on your own. You know, there was a time maybe where you would have loved to have a partner to share in those burdens, you know, to feel like, hey, it's not just me. I have somebody who has my back. But maybe over time, that just didn't work out for either of you. Or maybe you guys had other relationships, but you felt very disappointed or let down in those relationships. So you got to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm fine with my Nine of Pentacles. Like, I'm fine. You know, what I love about the Nine of Pentacles is that it really is a card of self-sufficiency. It's about, you know, I've built my own little Garden of Eden here. I've built my own little empire. And yeah, I may not have, you know, romantic love, but I'm so proud of everything else that I have achieved. And if I don't get that, you know, it's sad, but maybe it's okay. So I feel like both of you may have been in that, you know, realm of your kind of mindset and your position in life when you met. And then you were like, oh, look at you. You know, it's like you looked at each other and you're like, you know what? This may be the person who kind of breaks this Nine of Pentacles cycle. You know, this may be the person who I'm going to allow into this Garden of Eden, because there's something here where there is a similarity, there's a connection, there's a camaraderie. You guys felt like that you guys were alike in many ways. You may have even discovered a lot of synchronicities and similarities in your life journeys, and you bonded over that. So I feel like there's a lot of love here, but something has gone off track because maybe something with how independent you guys have been, how self-reliant you have been. Maybe there's something in your perspectives that started to clash, okay? And maybe you just couldn't see eye to eye on certain things. And so I feel like there may have been a stepping back energy. There may have been some sort of, you know, separation because it felt like you guys weren't connecting on that mental level, that maybe that intellectual level, maybe that mindset level. Ace of Swords. I feel like your person doesn't want to give up this connection. They want to figure out this new mental beginning. Ace of Swords. How can we find a common ground? There must be something here that we can build a relationship on the things that we do agree on. There must be something here that we can work on together to kind of let go of this Five of Wands energy. Now, for some of you, I feel like some of that Five of Wands may be coming from other parties, okay? So it may be that you guys have children from previous relationships. Maybe they're putting certain expectations or certain, you know, they're putting on certain types of distractions or, you know, difficult kind of negotiations that need to be made there. I feel like for some of you, this Five of Wands may not be coming from within the two of you in your relationship. It may be coming from an external party, either family members, grown kids, teens, something here that is causing a conflict, and the way that each of you are managing that conflict was not helping the relationship. It was tearing the two of you apart. So I feel like, again, there's a lot of sadness that your person is feeling, that maybe because of other responsibilities to other people, you guys may be apart at this time, or you might be struggling at this time. But for many of you, I do feel that this Five of Wands is coming from a third party, and it doesn't have to be romantic. Right? It doesn't have to be that there's some romantic third party. I feel more that it is from some other distraction in your life. So this Eight of Wands energy, I just feel like your person really wants to communicate with you. Okay, they don't want this to go on. Yeah, see, we're getting volcano and volatility. So there's definitely been arguments. There's definitely been some sort of issue here around priorities. I'm getting a very strong energy that this person or you or both of you have other people around you that you feel responsible to, that you have some obligation for, who may be very volatile. Okay, so there's drama that has been created. And I feel like maybe that drama is not between the two of you. The drama is coming from those outside other people, and it has really made your relationship difficult. It's put a lot of pressure on your relationship, and I think your person has a lot of regrets around that volatility. They have a lot of regret around the drama that was created. It definitely felt like maybe some separation has happened here because some volcano just erupted. Some sort of anger came out. Maybe words were spoken. Maybe there was some ugliness that happened. But I feel like this person really does regret that ugliness. Practice gratitude. Okay, so this person is very, very grateful for what they have with you. Okay, so whatever that Five of Wands was, whatever was, you know, the difficulty, the emotions that came out that might have been very heavy, I feel like they want to tell you that no matter what has happened between the two of you, and no matter how ugly it may have gotten, no matter how painful it feels, beneath it all, they're still very grateful for you and for having you in their life. You know, they're very, very grateful to have met you, to have loved you, to have connected with you. So I feel like they are wanting to hold on to that gratitude. They're wanting to come back to the goodness, the good feelings, the happy memories, the deep connection, the way that you guys felt about each other. I feel like they want to come back to that energy. See, so definitely for some of you, there is some fear here of a separation. I think your person, in their thoughts of you, they are afraid of a separation with you. They're afraid that maybe some of your problems may lead to a separation, or has already gotten there, and they don't want this separation to last. Okay, they want to figure out how to either come out of this separation or to make sure the separation doesn't happen, because they're afraid that that's where this relationship is headed. They're afraid that you guys are going to end up breaking up, and that is their greatest fear. And with this Eight of Wands, I feel like they're afraid that if this situation doesn't get fixed, that you guys are going to break up sooner rather than later, and they don't want that. Okay, if it hasn't happened already. So let's see what they would wish to say to you. And if you could take a second right now to give this video a like and a subscribe, you have no idea how much it helps me and how much it supports the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. Maybe we're too different That's why we disagree and feel distant from each other. Yeah, see? So this is why I'm saying there's something here about a disagreement regarding some sort of life situation, some sort of other third parties, not, like I said, not necessarily romantic. Ace of Swords, there's some sort of difference of perspective. Like you may want them to handle something in their life, like their kids or their other, family members, in a different way. You may not see the ways in which those family members may be adding drama or trying to manipulate or trying to drain emotionally your person, but your person may not be seeing that, or vice versa. Maybe, you have issues in your family that you're not seeing and your person is trying to show you, but that perspective is just not there, right? That eye-opening experience may not be quite there yet. I want to show you who I really am. I'm ready to bring down my walls and share my true feelings. Okay, so again, for some of you, this person may not have shared, what they think is truly going on in that volatile situation. Maybe they're too afraid to speak their truth. Maybe you've been too afraid to speak your truth. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Yeah, so with that Five of Wands, maybe for some of you, you guys had to step away, because things got tough. And maybe they got too tough and somebody just stepped away from this. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. So there is tremendous appreciation. I feel like, you definitely did bring out the best in each other, but maybe there was something in your overall situation that came out that was ugly. So again, throughout this reading, if you've noticed, I feel like the feelings between the two of you have been very consistent, very good, but it may just be other factors that are placing the drama, placing the burden, and making the two of you disagree on how to handle those things. So this person is definitely trying to process through these emotions. They're trying to process through the situation. Again, they don't want to lose you, but they know that there has to be some sort of a resolution onto how to handle these issues that have come up between the two of you. So this is the second time we're getting this idea of different perspectives. So I feel for you, group 3, the main thing here is going to be for the two of you to work out each of your viewpoints, each of your mindsets. You may not agree with how they're handling their situation. They may not agree with how you're handling your situation. The key here is going to be that you two come to an agreement that works for both of you on how to handle the situation. And is that possible? Is there a solution here that can work for everybody? Because this is definitely a sacred journey, okay? So I feel like you guys are definitely on this journey together. And it's a matter of figuring out something that meets both of your needs. Okay, is there a compromise here that can be reached? Because I do feel like this person doesn't want to lose you, and you may not want to lose them. But there's definitely a feeling here of being stuck, finding the right answer. And that is going to be the ongoing challenge. So I feel like, yes, you are definitely on your person's mind. They don't want to lose you. They do feel that you guys have been stuck in kind of this limbo, of like, okay, we definitely love each other. We definitely want to be with each other. But how can we figure out the situation? But I think the main message here is that they very much do want to figure it out with you, okay? They don't want to lose you. They don't want to separate from you. They do want to figure this out. So go ahead and ask your question about this. And here is your answer from Spirit. Yes. Aw, I love that. So this is what I have for you. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live reading experience or the video recorded. You can also go to livetarot.com, check out my reading menu there, as well as all of the other things that I've created to help you on this journey, like the oracle decks that I used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for answering your questions at home. You can also check out the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece to help you bring in new love or to unite or reunite with that special person. So make sure you do go to livetarot.com and check out all of the magic there. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on the next one.